Hola todas, bienvenida a otro episodio de canal. Esta esto Nihal G, USN 1VE 20CS 102 del Departamento Computer Science and Engineering, haciendo so sixto sem. So today we are going to discuss about the topic effects of modal integration on traffic conditions in India. So this topic comes under traffic engineering. So in this presentation you'll understand what are the effects of modal integration on the traffic conditions. So here it goes. So the contents for today is model integration, integrated planning of infrastructure, requirements, objectives of model integrations. So let's understand one by one all the three things. Model integration. The model integration or integrated transportation system can be defined as the interaction of some of all the different public transport models into the public transport system in such a way that these models support and complement each other and that they operate a coordinate public transport system while providing an effective, efficient, and affordable service to the users. The following should be achieved to implement model integration: an integrated network, an integrated schedule, proper transfer facilities, a common ticketing fare system. So model integration is a diagram of model integration which consists of different public transport models into a public system, public transport systems. There are some, there should be following things achieved to implement a model integration. An integrated network should be formed, proper transport transfer facility should be there, a common ticketing and fare system should be there for a model integration. Like there should be a ticketing system like in the train tickets, bus tickets. There should be a fare system and integrated schedules should be maintained. The schedules are very important in model integration. All the schedules, all the deadlines should be maintained together, and integrated network should be formed. So these are some of the things which should be achieved to implement a model integrations. So let's move on to the next slide now, which is integrated planning of infrastructure. So this is basically a planning of infrastructure, uh, how how it has been planned to reduce the traffic. According to the National Urban Development Policy Council of Ministers 2005, urban infrastructure delivers should be integrated and developed as one of the components of city development plans. In addition, the policy indicates that the participation and integration of activities of different sectors, municipal authorities, government developments, agencies, and private sector is vital for plan implementation. In general, the delivery and development of urban infrastructure should aim at bringing balanced urban development through prioritization and phases by phase development by taking into consideration urban hierarchy and feasible of urban infrastructure. So this basically the planning of integrated planning of infrastructure basically comes most of the thing infrastructure are useful in urban areas. In rural areas, this plan is not that much used. So let's understand. So this is another thing which is very important to reduce traffic. So in this, there was a Council of Minister in 2005. They developed one of the components of city development plans. They made some plans and rules which should have been followed, and it's been followed. In general, the delivery and development of urban infrastructure should aim at bringing balance. There should be a balanced life in the urban development through prioritization. Like there should be priorities made in planning of infrastructure. What is more important, what is not important. The priority should be maintained, which is very useful for integrated planning of infrastructure. So let's move on to the next thing. That is requirements objective of model integration. Higher priority to public transport with sufficient facility and service. Main focus of the movement of people are and not on the modes and integration of transport and land use. This is a diagram of a multimodal transport hub which has BRT, city taxi, entertainment hub, walkway, rickshaw, cycles, state transport, metro rail cooperate among the support of different governmental levels and various modes, availability of funds through public-private partnership and clarity on policy of government, formalization and regulation of public transport, proper public transport planning and vision. So this is the requirements of model integration. A model integration is nothing but a proper transportation for one place to another place, which facilitates a good transport facility. So let's understand it. Main focus on the movement of people are not the modes and the integration of transport and land use. The main focus is on movement of people, where from where to where they move, not on the modes, and not on the modes basically. And integration of transport and land use. How much is the land covered? How much is the transportation used for the land cover? Availability of funds through public and private partnership is also important. The funds, where does the funds come and all? And proper public transportation planning and vision should also be maintained. Formalization and regulation of public transport is also important. It's more so this with this I think we have come to the end of the presentation. So before ending it, so this is a small quote, as we all do in our videos. All the videos you can see that we end with a quote. So the quote for this video is, we think too much and feel too little. So the feeling is very important, because with feeling we can understand everything, the pain and all. We shouldn't think much. Overthinking is not going to help. We should feel everything. Feel, the heart should come in place. So with this, I would like to conclude this presentation. Thank you one and all for joining to this video. I appreciate your time. Thank you everyone.